Hello Unacademians, this is me Vignesh NP and I'm here to present the daily practice series for GRE Reading Comprehension, and this is the day 1 of our course. As they say, the first step is the most important step, and every artist was once an amateur. Let's start our course. Okay, so first of all, this is about me. My name is Vignesh NP and I study polymer science in QSAT. I love teaching for Unacademy as it enables me to promote the cause of democratization of education, and you can follow me at Unacademy by hitting the link below. So as I told, today's objective. So every day we'll keep our aim straight and we'll have an objective every day. Okay, so today's objective would be, as it is the first day, let us start by taking the smallest of steps. Isn't that good? We start from the bottom. That is, today you will only have to solve one passage with a relatively simple language. Okay, but this is strictly according to the GRE syllabus. Okay, but it's a relatively simple passage and you will have to solve only one question for that one passage. So let's start with the smallest of steps. So the cheat sheet or the help tips for today is aim to understand the author's overall train of thought. This I have told you before itself, that please try to understand what's the author's view and perspective. Then when facing a question, it will be easier for you to answer that, as you will already have a good sense what the answer is. Now look back over to the passage to confirm your answer. Just see the question and then again look back to the passage to confirm your answer. That's what you are gonna do, and I guarantee you, if you do this diligently, you will be able to crack this question with ease. So the passage number 1. So we will read each and every line of the passage, so that if you are difficulty in understanding, I'll make it right. The Food and Agricultural Organization of the United Nations estimated that aquaculture is the source of nearly half of the world's seafood, with Asia claiming nearly 90% of the global total of more than 60 million metric tons each year. In 2010, the US ranked 13 among the world's aquaculture producing countries with 469,699 metric tons compared to first ranked China's 36.7 million metric tons and second ranked India's 3.8 million metric tons. So till now, what did you understand? I mean, just analyze each and every line. Okay, just analyze once more. Okay, in 2011 the US dropped to 15 with 296,841 metric tons after Korea and Brazil both surpassed its aquaculture production. In 2012 the US ranked remained steady, although its gross production was 420,024 metric ton. Okay, so what here we will do is try to understand each and every line. So the first line, the Food and Agricultural Organization of the United Nations estimated that aquaculture is the source of nearly half of the world's seafood. So you understand that this passage is primarily about aquaculture, and with Asia claiming nearly 90% of the global total of more than 60 million metric tons. So they are telling you about Asia too. So Asia is also important for this passage. In 2010, the US ranked 13 among the world's aquaculture. Oh, so this is the line that is decisive. So in 2010, the US ranked 13 among the world's aquaculture. You see that they are talking about the US. So the thing is, this passage would have been written by someone who is associated with US or interested in US aquaculture. So you understand that this passage primarily deals with US and its trying to understand US perspective. Ranked 13 among world's aquaculture producing countries compared to first rank China and second rank India's. Okay, so they are giving a little bit importance to China and India too, but you understand that the importance here, the main importance given to US. You see again, in 2011 the US dropped to 15. Again you see that they are talking about the US dropped to 15 with after Korea and Brazil both surpassed its aquaculture production. So they are using the other countries just to refer to US. So the thing is, what you have to do is just understand that this thing is associated with the US. In 2012, the US rank remained steady, although its gross production was this much. So you would have an idea what this is about. It's about aquaculture and the production and how it dropped and how it surpassed and all that. Just have an idea, have a gist of what the thing is. So I hope you have a gist of what the thing is right now. So let us move on to the question. So the question for today is, from the information in the passage, which of the following can be most reliably inferred about world aquaculture production during the period described? A. The US approached Asian nations in its commitment to aquaculture. B. The people of the world consume more seafood than they did in the 1990s. C. Aquaculture production decreased in Korea, Brazil and the US. D. US aquaculture production reached its nadir in 2011. So point here. So what do you think the answer is? So whatever you think the answer is, please stop the question right now, stop the video right now and write down the answer in a piece of paper or just write it in the comment section or wherever possible. Please write the answer and why you think the answer is right. Okay, just do it right now. Please stop the video. Okay, now we'll go on to what the answer is and the explanation. Okay, so here we see that the choice A is incorrect because here they are telling the US approached Asian nation in its commitment to aquaculture. But when we see the passage, we see that the production of US is 4,69,000 metric tons compared to that of China is 36.7 million metric tons. There's a vast difference between China and India and the US. And they are telling the US approached Asian nation in its commitment. So is this right? It's completely wrong. It's not even approaching Asian nations. Okay, so A is completely wrong. B, the people of the world consume more seafood than they did in the 1990s. So this is where I talked about the biases, and biases are the preconceived notions you have to be kept aside. So many people would write that this is the answer. Okay, no, this is true. Many people do that. They do that because they think what they think is right according to the passage. No, read the passage. Okay, where are they telling that in 1990s people consume less seafood? No, nothing. So they are just talking about the period of 2010, 11 and 12. So how can you make inferences about the 1990s? Okay, how can you make about inference about 1990s according to this passage? So you can't make any inferences. So surely B is also wrong. Aquaculture production decreased in Korea, Brazil and the US. Okay, so is that right? You see here, it actually decreased in US. Yeah, the US dropped to 15. But after Korea and Brazil both surpassed its aquaculture production, you see that Korea and Brazil actually increased their production. Here they are giving aquaculture production decrease in Korea, Brazil and US. Is this right? No. So obviously the right answer is option D. Why the right answer? US aquaculture production reached its nadir in 2011. Nadir means peak. Okay, nadir means the top or the summit or the peak. Okay, so here you see in 2011 the US dropped to 15 and in 2010 the US was 13. That means in the 2011 period it reached its peak and then went down. That's what the passage is all about. In 2012, the US rank remains steady, although its gross production was 4,20,000. You see? So that's the main thing about this passage. It's about US and how it went from its nadir and then decreased. Okay? So it was as simple as that. So today's passage and the question is over. And that's it. The choice or the correct answer is choice D. And if you got it right, very well then. And if you didn't get it right, don't be discouraged. You can write in the comment section that you didn't get it right. Be honest with yourself, as I first told you. You can write in the comment section you didn't get it right. I'll tell you what to do next if you have any problems. I'm there here for you all the time, so please don't worry. I'll be a personal guide for you, so don't worry if you got it wrong. Be positive, and let us see the next day. Okay, next day maybe better than this. Okay, so please rate, review and recommend my courses if you like it. Only then I can make more courses on gray. Only if you rate and review my courses can I understand that you actually need these courses, and I'm talking this with very much seriousness, as only if you rate and review and recommend my courses I can carry on these courses, as it's difficult for me to make these courses. It takes a lot of time, and if you are actually in need of these courses, please rate and review my courses, and only I can make more courses like these for you. Okay, so thank you, so that we can carry on this education. So thank you and have a good day everyone.